What is good, guys? Welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be tier ranking the $1 million secret contestants. So let's get into it. Okay, so my tier ranking is, we got masterminds, which are the A+, the people who play the game very well, the best liars. We got the strategic players, people who had strategy but obviously didn't get there. And we had inconsistent people just inconsistent with the strategies, just everywhere. No low impact are people who did nothing, like they gave nothing to the show. Then we got a millionaire fumble, people who had the advantage, people who had the millionaire box but fumbled the bag. So number one is Lauren. Lauren really fumbled the bag for me. She was sociable, she was charismatic, like everybody liked her, and she did all our missions as well. Her weaknesses, our girl was she was too emotional, like she was so bad at lying, like she cracked under pressure. But she was really happy when she had the option to move the money to another box. Like she was happy. She was yeah, she was happy to get that money out of the box, then get her money later. So I feel like her only downfall was revealing that she is a millionaire, because I don't think anybody really doubted Lauren. Only Sam. Like we knew Sam was a cop. Like she knew like everybody that was, she knew everyone that was a millionaire until it was her BFFs. Like Sam, like she was even trying to convince everybody that it's Lauren, but no one was really, you know, aiming at Lauren. The audacity for her to, you know, they asked her more questions like, okay, you're a millionaire now, can you give us more info on like the activities and everything you do? And she's like, no, like I'm not gonna give you guys all the tips, like I need some kind of advantage. So yeah, that really put people off, like bye. Like so they voted her out. I would have done the same. It's like, why are you keeping secrets? Why are you keeping secrets if you're gonna reveal it? So I feel like that's her own downfall. So I feel like Lauren attacking Sydney, there was nothing there. It's just because Sydney's on to you. Sydney wants you out because you're a dangerous player. But your reason for wanting Sydney out, no, it's not because she thought she was a millionaire. And the way she's like, you know, I know people like Sydney, girl, like this is a game. You know, she's playing the game right, but you're not. Like again, she's being too emotional. So Lauren, she had no strategy. She was just attacking Sydney for no reason. Next is Sam. Sam is that lady. Sam should have won. Like she played that game real well. Like she is the player. She's the mastermind. She deserved to win. She did the challenges. She was a millionaire. The box was moved. Like she worked so hard. She worked really hard keeping that secret as a cop. Like she was so close to be out, but she knew how to convince people to vote for Chris. Like nobody really liked Chris. Chris was only there for us. Chris was there for the $1 million, bro. Was only there to get, yeah, he was giving Love's Blind, Love Island. He was there to get his girl Sydney, but Sydney was not feeling that guy. Sydney was using that guy. I like Sam. Sam played the game real well. I feel like she deserved to win. Like she played, she ate, she read everybody. Like she knew everyone that was a millionaire except Cara. She was very manipulative. Like she did her work. She did her task very well. Like she was a really good game player. Because I remember, like, also when everybody knew that he was a millionaire, she went straight to Phil and said, I know you're a millionaire, but, you know, we can use it to our advantage. We can use it to our advantage and just vote Sydney out. Like, she is that girl. She deserves something. Like, she really made the show. Sam made the right decision voting Lydia out. Like, Lydia is too smart for this game. And the fact she was able to turn things around, because Chris was trying to tell people, like, it's Sam, but she found a way. She found a way to kind of get people to vote for Chris. Chris was doing too much with Sydney. Chris even crying at the table, like, boy, calm down. Like, guy was crying for no reason. And the way she reviewed at the table that, Chris, you told me your suspicious of Cara, and he lied. He's like, no, I didn't. They were being so defensive. But yeah, like, she did that. She reviewed that information, people can suspect Chris, because Chris was doing too much. And yeah, her plan worked. She was flying through this game onto the final needle and thread. Like, they really did her dirty. And if she won, she like came up with a much better strategy than Corey, and she would have won. Philip is a millionaire fumble. Like, Philip was like the worst. Like, I thought Lauren was bad, but Philip was the worst. Like, he was so bad. I feel like he was doing too much with Sejong. Like, the way Sejong was crying for no reason. I don't know, girl was too emotional. She forgot where she sat, because everyone was trying to figure out, like, you know, where did we sit yesterday? And she was like, I forgot. And people were like, Sejong, you were a bit too smart to forget where you were sitting. And then she started to cry. I don't know why she started crying, but then, like, the way, you know, Philip was like, you know, you're just manipulative, and then walks out. He's like, I can't stand this doing too much. I feel like it was too much there. Like, stop. And then he was trying to convince her, but like Sejong, you know, Sejong crying, You know, it's giving manipulation. It's giving something. I get it, but I feel like he flipped out too much. Like, calm down. So he didn't do one of the missions, but he did do the scream one, which was so bad for him because number one, he broke his tooth, so he could use that as an opportunity to get people to scream. That was the opportunity that he used to get people to scream. So we had a group of people around him, and then he said, you know, let's scream to, you know, get everything out. Then the girls scream, and the next thing is that, you know, they revealed the millionaire's secret, and they said, you know, he carried out an activity that's named after a horror film. Like, you don't even need to think too much, because the first I thought of Scream was the answer the minute they said it. The way Sam laughed when she heard Scream, she's like, ha ha ha, I know who the millionaire is. Everybody know who the millionaire is. So everybody kind of get into groups and be like, we know Phil's a millionaire. We know Philip's a millionaire. But then that's when Lydia came up with the idea, like, let's not really vote for Philip, let's just vote Sydney anyway. Like, they really wanted him out. Like, that was the worst secret they could give. The beginning of his downfall was him voting Lauren. He should have just voted for Sydney. Because it was a tie twice. But then the last one says the millionaire vote is what's going to count. Then everybody kind of put 2 + 2 together and said, like, who voted for who? Because we plan to vote Sydney out. So who did Philip vote for? But yeah, people started to suspect him when they found out that they definitely voted Lauren, because we wanted Sydney out. People don't like Sydney. But he said, I like Sydney, and I'm not going to vote for her. Sydney is a leader of the group. She's a threat to everybody. One thing about her, she is going to go into that trophy room. She's going to win the game. People are trying to get that girl out, but no matter how they try, Sydney's not going to get out. She's not going to lose. She's not going to lose. She's always winning all these games and challenges. I like the fact that Lydia was trying to get that girl to lose. Like, I feel so sorry for her, like, in the other one of the challenges. And also Cara too, she got, like, the poor Sydney. She could have won that game in the finals, but Cara was trying to get the team to lose just to get Sydney out. That was the only time that the plan worked. But, like, Sydney knew in her heart that this girl's trying to make me lose. I feel so sorry for her. I feel like she's very strategic, cautious. She's always watching people. She knew Cara was a millionaire. She knew. Like, I feel like if she was a millionaire, she may not be good at doing those tasks, because the way a girl carried out that task and falling, like, they knew. When Sam and Cara, they knew straight away that girl is getting an immunity. And the way she knew that Chris likes her, but she's like, I'm gonna use this to my advantage. I'm gonna play pretty, but, you know, at least I'll have someone on my side as on the lines. I feel like Jamie is either inconsistent or low impact. I'll say Jamie is inconsistent. She gave nothing. Like, I don't think she knew anybody was a millionaire. Like, I feel like she was a bit too defensive. Like, it's, girl, you're not the millionaire, but you're so defensive, trying to fight everybody. I didn't like the way she responded to Lauren. The way I was so pissed at her at the table, like, I was doing too much. Like, what did she do? Because, like, it's a game of lies on the seat. She was so bad at the game. The fact they're trying to find out who voted for Lydia, yeah, because whoever voted for Lydia is the millionaire. Jamie was so bad. She basically said she voted for Lydia. Bad move. Now everybody's suspecting her. The only reason she even stayed, because people have voted her out, was when Corey had the, you know, opportunity to go into the trophy room and then open her box and see that girl's not a millionaire. But, like, the way she was too defensive, you know, snapping, even though she's not a millionaire, created suspicion for herself for no reason. Next is Corey. I don't know how that guy got to the finals. Like, the smartest thing Corey did was with the mission. He was given a task, but we had to say 911, handcuff, and misdemeanor. That I doing the task, talking to individual people, was like, guys, you know, this is what we got in the trophy room, and this is also the clue. Task dumb. That guy carried out the task snappy. But outside of everything else, like, he gets everything wrong. He suspects everyone. Anyone that breathes, Corey suspects them. The only person he draws is Cara, but then towards the end, you call on and say, like, this girl's a millionaire. He's always off all the time. Like, he gets nothing right. And Corey is so inconsistent. Towards the end, when he had to swap the boxes, Cara was onto you. Cara knew what she was doing. She wanted Corey to believe that she was a millionaire, which is what she was a millionaire, because he still thinks it's time. He suspects Cara. He suspects both of them, because they're both, like, in a little bit of an alliance, but mostly suspects Sam. You know, Cara was trying to convince Corey that, you know, I'm the millionaire, so then he can swap the boxes and she can take her money back. And Corey fell right into the plot. What my guy should have done, or just swap with some box. Then Cara would think, like, he moved the box, then, you know, they'll swap that box. then there you go, he's the millionaire. But yeah, Corey he didn't think that well. Corey didn't think much. Para is a mastermind. She's the mastermind. Like, she is that girl. Like, don't disrespect Kara. Kara is that mastermind from day one. Like, nobody ever voted for Kara. Nobody thought for her. Kara was team furniture. She was in the background. Yeah. Lydia told Kara that I hope you win, and she did. One thing about Kara, she always knows who the millionaire is. She got Phil right. She got Sam right until the box movie. She knew Sam was a millionaire. She was under the radar, but she was looking at everybody. She was suspecting everyone. She played the game very well. Once she became a millionaire, she was playing that game well. She was too good. The fact that, Sam is, she's a mastermind. And then, the way she didn't want to reveal, like, the clues, but she wanted to speak to everyone individual to see, like, do you have sisters? Do you have two sisters? Because that was a clue. But she didn't want to tell anybody. She gotta investigate. The only person she knows that has two sisters is Jamie. She goes to Kara and says, how many sisters do you have? Kara said one sister. I'm like, girl, you gotta clap with that girl. Like, girl, well done. Then Sam reveals the clue, and then she's like, I knew this. And she was like, I knew the clue was gonna be about my sisters. So she was ready. Like, she was literally standing there waiting for Corey to win so they could kick Sydney out. I feel like it was a good strategy, but I don't feel like she should have revealed it to Corey, but she did it anyway because she was fearful that they might vote her out. But it was a good game because Sydney is a smart girl. Sydney caught on. That's why people think, like, Sydney's a threat, because she will catch on. She knows Kara's a millionaire. That's why, like, Kara's like, I gotta do something to make this girl lose. And her game plan worked. In the last round where they had to swap the boxes, she said, have you ever lied to me? Trying to interrogate Corey felt interrogated, like, why are you asking all these questions? So then he was suspicious of that Kara is the millionaire, and that's helped her because guy swapped the boxes like a stupid guy, and then she took her money back. Like, she is that girl. Like, don't disrespect Kara. She is that girl. Next is Chris. I did not like Chris. Man talks too much. Inconsistent, babe. The man was in love with Sydney. It was like, we're gonna win, trying to say, like, he win the millionaire, take his girl. Like, it was definitely right about Sam. Like, he's very good at suspecting people as well. So it's definitely a threat. It was a threat to Sam, so Sam wanted to kick him out. And yeah, it was the right thing to do. And the way he lied, saying that he voted for Sydney, like, you said you voted for Kara. Like, saying you voted for Sydney, everybody knew you were lying. It was lies, and then trying to convince Sydney that, I did this because I knew everybody was going to vote for you. Sydney could see through the lies. Sydney can see through bullshit. Like, giving it's us against the world. Like, everybody's watching them. Like, we know they got thing going on, but this is a bit too much coming from Chris' side, because the guy was literally begging. He wants, Sydney to forgive him for voting, even though she even know that guy did not vote. The more I was trying to, get this girl to forgive him, the more Sydney's like, it's suspicious. And the way he broke down, like, crying in the elimination, Chris was not smart. Like, he did caught onto Sam, but it wasn't a smart player. It was too inconsistent. It wasn't strategic, too emotional, all over the place, tangled up. So next is Lydia. I feel like Lydia was very strategic. Like, she left a little bit too early. Like, she was giving these guys ideas. Like, she was like, let's pretend we're going to vote for Phil, which we know is a millionaire. But let's vote for Sydney, because that girl is powerful. She's persuasive. I feel like her strategy was really good, but everybody was like, nah, we're going with Phil. We know he's a millionaire. She stood up for Lauren. I like that she stood up for Lauren, because Jamie was a bit too mean. If she was closer to the game, she would have caught Sam. That's why Sam voted her out. She was too smart. Next is Kyle. I don't know. Kyle didn't really give much. I'll say low impact. The only thing they gave was fighting for Chris. Like, who cares for Chris? Next is Young. Poor Young. Like, Young had good strategy. The way she's like, let's vote for people that we trust. And she was right. And she had a feeling that Lauren was a millionaire. I'll say Young was strategic, but she just left a little bit too early. She was a little bit too emotional. If everybody voted for who they trust, yes, it's going to work. Both Sam and Corey, they trust Kara the most, and she's a millionaire. Like, Young is right. Just vote for who you trust. I feel sorry for Harry. Low impact. Guy was just trying to create a friendly, together atmosphere, and everybody said he's out because he said let's do a prayer circle. The prayer circle got Harry out, but like, he knew that was Lauren. He was like, guys, be suspicious of Lauren. So that's how I'm gonna rank them. I would say the mastermind is the best player, both Sam and Kara. I feel like Sam deserves to win as well. Like, she should have got a little something because she did everything. Like, she did a tax, she was a millionaire, she did everything. She worked really hard. And that is a wrap for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one.